Welcome to another episode of the Global Chatter, where we'll be discussing global events and really just analyzing them a little bit. So, again, we'll be looking at the 2024 presidential election results, and as I promised in the last episode, which you can check out, and I put the link in the description box below, we'll be looking at Michigan and how the state voted for Donald Trump and why, most importantly, why it did. Now, we talked about Pennsylvania in the last election, so this time we'll be talking about Michigan. Michigan has 15 electoral votes. It is a Rust Belt state, one of the three states that were considered crucial to Harris's campaign. And it was kind of called a must-win. And originally, I emphasize on originally, it was thought to have the highest likelihood of being a Democratic state. But as you can see here, Donald Trump won by about 1.4%, so that didn't really materialize as some people expected. So we'll just take a little time to analyze these results and see why it happened. So you can just see here, Trump had about 2.8 million votes, Harris is about 2.7 million votes, plus or minus by 100,000 votes a difference. That is still a 1.4 percentage points difference based on percentages. Now more than 95% of the vote is in, but most probably this election result will not change. So there are, as of this video, two counties that flipped Democratic to Republican. Muskegon County, which is somewhere here. Muskegon County, 50.1 to Donald Trump, 48.4 to Kamala Harris. Another one is Saginaw County here, 51% to Donald Trump to 48% to Kamala Harris. Now, just to show you what these were back in 2020. How these were, no, not Pennsylvania, let's go to Michigan. Look at here, Saginaw County blew by 0.29% or 303 votes. Muskegon County also blew by 0.55%, 510 votes. In 2016, Muskegon County was still blue, but Saginaw County was red and it went for Trump by 1.1 points. This year, the margin of victory for Donald Trump in this county is even greater, about 3 points. And for the county of Muskegon, obviously it flipped red to Donald Trump by about a convincing 2-point margin, plus or minus. And then I just want to point out to you that Saginaw County is the 11th most populous county in the state of Michigan. As you can see here in the bubbles, Saginaw County is here. Although the bubble seems quite small, I think it's because of the low voter turnout. Muskegon County also seems quite small because I think of the small Democratic turnout that just flipped this county into a red county, and overall the state red. As you can see here, Detroit-Wade County, still a very big circle because it is the most populous county in Michigan. And so let's just take a look at some of the county swings in Michigan. There you see it. Detroit, big here, and the counties. Wayne County, which is Detroit, moved by an impressive 9 points towards Donald Trump. Imagine, 9 points. Oakland County, quite big too, 3 points. Saginaw, 4 points. Muskegon, 2 points. Macomb County, 6 points. Now, Macomb County, in 2012, Macomb County was still for Obama. 2016, Republican, by a very, very big margin. You can see here, just see here. 4 points to Democrat became 11 points to Republican, and just really propelled Trump to victory back in 2016. In 2020, this still didn't change, but the vote margin had gone down a bit smaller, 8.1 points to Trump. This year, however, Macomb County went by a solid 14 points to Donald Trump, indicating that this county might be going to the Republicans for quite a while now, and especially Wayne County here, which was really crucial because you can see Biden won by about 38.1%. How much did Clinton win? Biden won it by 38.1 points. Clinton won it by 37.3. This might seem small, but I'm going to show you the vote totals. Clinton by about 290,000. Biden by about 330,000. It might seem small, but when you compare that to the overall margin of victory, it will be very significant if you have these extra around 100,000 to 400,000 votes. In 2012, the margin was even bigger for Obama, 46.8%. Very, very big margin. 2008, where Obama won by a very convincing margin, it was actually 49.5. So if we compare these results to one another, you can see here that Wayne County really shifted 11.4 points since 2008. Macomb even worse, 16.7 points to the right. You can see here these counties: Genesee County, 23.2, Osceola County, 36.2. So these just really show how Trump has just really transformed the whole ecosystem of how Michigan runs to becoming the Trump state that we have seen today. So this is just I just wanted to point out. And another county I wanted to point out too is the Kent County. I'm not sure if you can find it here, but I'm just gonna try my best to find it. Where is Kent? Alright, so I'll show it to you here. Kent County, which is results. No, we do not have the results here. Kent County, here, Kent County. Kent County is this county right here, which I will go through very shortly. Kent County here, which is Grand Rapids, voted for Harris 51.5 to 46.7. Back in 2020, Kent County went for Biden by 6.1 points. In 2016, it went for Trump by 3.1 points. 2012, Romney by 7.7 points. So as Wikipedia users have pointed out, very thankfully, Trump will be the first Republican candidate to win Michigan without carrying Kent County since Charles Evans Hughes in 1916, who ran against Woodrow Wilson but lost. Kent County had long been key to Republican victories in Michigan in the past. That is quite true. And this year, the fact that Harris won is quite significant, although Trump won the state as a whole. Now, let's just talk about the exit polls results in Michigan, which show that voters felt that the biggest issue was economy. 40% of voters thought that. And immigration stood at 19%. So these two combined, 52% thought that economy and immigration was the most important issue in the 2024 presidential election. And like I mentioned in the previous video, these two issues were once Trump that hammered really hard down on Biden's administration, what they did wrong, and really hammered down on Harris. And the exit polls and the results show that this strategy pretty much worked. But abortion, if I'm not wrong, abortion got a slightly higher share of voters thinking it's the most important issue, 14% here. Abortion was kind of like a win issue for the Democrats, and they had long been relying on this issue, especially in the 2022 midterms, to really just win this state. So this being done, I'm going to show you the Senate elections, which I will repeat one more time, shows that Democrats down ballot are doing much better than Harris. Why? Michigan Senate, Elissa Slotkin, none of them are incumbents. Elissa Slotkin, Democrat candidate, won 48.6 to 48.3, about 0.3% margin. We expect this to be the closest Senate race in the 2024 cycle. Muskegon County actually went for the Democrat, but Saginaw County went for the Republican. But if you can see here closely, Saginaw County only went for by 2 points, 49,654 to 49,652. So I think this wouldn't impact much. Kent County, can see here, went for the Democrat. So this just shows that Democrats are doing much better than Harris down the ballot. But in the House, unfortunately for Democrats are, I think they're not very glad with this. The Democrat candidate lost 50.3% Republican to 46.5% Democrat. And the counties, Ingham County, Clinton County, Shiawassee County, Livingston County, Oakland County, and Eaton County, only Democratic candidate only won in Ingham County. So because Republicans, if I'm not wrong, gained this district, let me just check back with this the House election results in Michigan, because Republicans gained a seat in Michigan. This will mean that they have 7 seats to Democrats, 6 seats, gaining House District number 7. And what's even more important is that in this, I'm going to just show you. ...2024 Michigan House of Representatives election, in fact, the Republicans won again. And they hold a majority in the Michigan House of Representatives again. Now, this is not the United States House of Representatives, this is the Michigan House of Representatives. And in fact, in 2022, Democrats won a majority of these seats since the first time since 2008. This was the map, and in 2024, Republicans flipped it back into their column again by a 6-point seat lead. You can see that Greater Detroit here had a particularly high amount of seats flipping Republican here, and in the top panhandle that is connected to Wisconsin, which we will be talking about in the next video here. So these seats flipped towards Republicans, and like I mentioned last time, suburban places, rural places are just really kind of revolting against Biden's administration. This is what I feel. And which caused Harris to lose. And what the New York Times kindly mentioned, 8% Arab American, the highest share in the nation, Wayne County. The margin shift was 9.2%. Because Arab Americans especially, aren't really glad with the direction of Biden's administration on the Israel-Hamas thing. So they're kind of upset that Biden's administration allowed Israel to attack Hamas. So I think this is why there was quite a big shift, 9.2 points. Oakland County, suburban, 3.5 points Republican. Macomb County, many working class white voters. Trump is good with these type of voters. That's why he won the county by 14 points. Kent County, Grand Rapids, 1.3 point Republican swing. County is Genesee County. County home to Flint, voted for Democrats but shifted towards Trump. You see, 5.2 points Republican. Washtenaw County, University of Michigan, Ann Arbor, and highly educated county votes overwhelmingly Democrat, but this time around shifted 2.2 points Republican. Saginaw County, small metro, but it shifted 3.6 points to the Republicans. And if I was to show you the live Michigan forecast in the New York Times, actually, in fact, Harris was supposed to win at first, but it just dropped, and Trump just surged up. It was supposed to be Harris winning and just surged all the way up to Trump 2.0% report. So with this wraps up another episode of the Global Chatter Michigan Presidential Election Results Analysis have come to an end. This wraps up another episode of the Global Chatter. And I'll just announce what we're going to do next. Next will be the state of... drum roll. The state of Wisconsin, which is, as of now, the closest state in this 2024 election, 0.87 points to Trump. So we'll be analyzing that in the next video, so stay tuned and thanks for listening.